just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Ball down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Run inside. It's Lacey. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. To the air, it's Knight. With the catch, it's Miller. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Brown. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
And you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they really? And
running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Rebels. He got a snap and just in the field. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. On the run, it's Davidson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
a lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you can tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going toward the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide left, it's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Run in the red zone, it's Davidson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might as well run him again. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stick it up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Direct snap. It's Johnson. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The extra point here would tie the game. And right down the middle. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Lacey. Got the first down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting the first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Hits inside. It's Lacey. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over it. Running to his left. Myers on the move. Left side is Cook. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. But the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the red zone, it's Lacey. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Straight ahead, it's Lacey. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. This quarterback part of their running game. Bounced right back to them. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Snapped on fourth down. Escapes the pressure going right. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, it was just packed of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Second down to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's going to take off. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic. You've got fast guys, too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Back open in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Clemson is quick to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes, and when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. Looking to throw. Still looking to his right. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Rush right in his face. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Pass to 6. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Here comes the heat. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. First play of this drive. Throws to the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Left side, Wesco makes the grab. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Back to pass on second down. Out wide left, it's Wesco. Touchdown, Clemson! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Changing the routes with his receiver. Back to pass, it's Knight. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 8 team, the Kentucky Wildcats. And it's Kentucky on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Off-play action. Move to his right. Fires to the right. Comes down. It's Johnson. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. Clemson jumps to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Out wide right, it's Green. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. In the red area, it's Johnson. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Clemson. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Catch in the middle. It's Tompkins. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Right side, it's Cook. Runs through a man. He might have space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Rebels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Rushes on. Left side is Cook. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Great coverage, great break on the ball, had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Look out! And it's a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
snags it, and there's running room. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Good, strong tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Powers inside. In a world of trouble from the start and a massive loss on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the back. Sets his feet. It's Knight. Oh, pressure's coming. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And he couldn't save the down or the yardage after the intentional grounding call. It'll be second and long. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Under pressure. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Can they catch him? Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Still looking. Fires to the middle. Out wide left, it's Green. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Lucky to get it off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, gonna throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Out wide right, it's Miller. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Final play of the quarter coming. Making the adjustment on the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. An explosive play to wrap up the third quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll give it to Johnson. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Looking down the middle. Right side, it's Green. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They're all over him. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job on the back end.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Out wide right, it's Miller. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He breaks a tackle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, it's fourth and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Here's a throw downfield late. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quick give. It's Lacey. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's too bad because this guy's had an incredible day statistically, already over 100 yards rushing, but look at the scoreboard and you'd never know it. Their defense has not been able to do their part, and you just wonder if it's going to be enough handing off to this guy to get back in the game.
To the air, it's Knight. Right side, it's Miller. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. It's complete. Breaks into the open. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if